everyone. In the digital age, we frequently face information from various or countless sources. The overwhelming information, also called it the information overload, that make us hard to follow information one by one in our social media and make us hard to determine the fake or the truth information. While social media give us the easier to share or maybe to accept the information, but social media also brings us challenges. One of them it is hard or difficulties to determine the truth or fake information that leads us to share or to spread of the information in our social media without check the credible of information itself. To handle the problem, we need digital literacy to make us more aware to choose or to spread of the information to our social media account. And yeah, also make our awareness increasing to combat the fake news in the social media. Buckingham State in the 2021 they state that we should plan our critical thinking and to choose the credible information and to combat misleading information. And also, he said we should learn about the media in our school, and then we should understand the information that we get in our social media before spread off in our social media account. But nowadays, we found that the heart, because sometimes the information playing our feeling that impact our critically thinking and clearly thinking to choose or to spread of the information in our social media.
I knew about the problem and the purpose of our research. So the first one was the problem. The main problem in this research is that there is a lot of fake information circulating on social media. The impact of this can make people misunderstand. People on social media have difficulty determining reliable sources of information. This cognitive access affect our ability to make the right decision and often makes people act anxiety by fake news. Fake news is created to exploit emotional responses, making it increasingly difficult to apply critical thinking. And now I will explain you about the purpose of our research. So the purpose of this research is to exploit how digital literacy can help people deal with fake news. By increasing digital literacy, it can help individuals combat fake news on social media. Apart from that, this research also aims to identify strategies to increase digital literacy among the younger generation to equip them in dealing with fake news on media social.
There are key important tools that can help you in combating hoax news. What is that? The digital literacy terms. Digital literacy terms can help you in 6 different various ways. What are they? Just keep it up our discussion, guys. Okay, we're going to the first one. What is that? Digital literacy terms can make you easily identify whether that is a fake news or the hoaxes on the real one. One, by having known about the digital literacy terms, at least you have a thought of the background of the information itself. In our social media or in our society, there are so many hoaxes, but we can divide it into 2 terms. What is that? The first one, the hoaxes in form of the news article, and the second one in the form of the video. Both of them will commonly use an interactive headline. Why they use the interactive headline? Because That headline will attract you to read them and watch them. But be careful. The content in that information will misleading you from some misunderstanding information because there is no statement from the expert or the data based on the research from journal. So there is not a clear statement of that. But if it is in the form of video, the editing skill will make you suspicious of them.
The second one is digital literacy terms can help you to check the authenticity of the news itself. Why? Because we can see lately there is the news from Dr. Tirsa said that instant noodles it's not danger for the health, but it is totally hoaxes. Why? Because some of researcher or the doctor itself provide data from the journal statement that say the consuming of instant noodle is dangerous for health by providing a data. But Dr. Tirta doesn't provide the data in the TikTok's video itself. That's why we as a viewers or the user of the Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and etc. of the social media itself must be choose wisely whether the sources of the person that we want to trust 100%. If you confused or doesn't know about the real statement or the information itself, do not share it with your friend. But having discussed it with your friend, maybe they have a real data of the information that you would like to know.
The third one is digital literacy terms can help you to understand the context of the information itself. Because in our social media, we can limit the users to sharing the information, to sharing their thoughts to all of the people in the world. But as the viewers or the users of the social media, we can choosing wisely who is the sources we would like to trust by checking the perspective in multiple ways and checking another sources like read some journals or watch the news article in the television. And also, if it is in political ways, we can check again the fact itself from the real account, maybe from the government itself who have the verified account in blue market way.
Next is using verification tools. Being digitally smart means knowing how to use tools like search engineers to check if information is true. In a social media, users should be good at finding reliable search and comparing what the differences place say before deciding what to believe. Okay, for the next is a questioning information. In digital literacy means always questioning the information to see. By asking important questions, users can be spot weak arguments or what is the difference between what is said and the real fact. Okay, for the last is respecting privacy and security. Another key part of being digital literate is knowing how to stay safe online. In a social media users, we should know how to protect themselves and their personal information from the scams and online threats.
Digital literacy have a significant role in our digital activity. The understanding about the importance of the media literacy make us more aware to choose the information that have a credibility and avoid the misleading information. So, digital literacy also make us to develop our understanding and also the critical thinking to combat the misleading information and the fake information or hoax information in our social media before we spread the information to our friends.
Additionally, the social media terms really have a big impact because it is really familiar to our teenager in Indonesia itself. That's why the terms of digital literacy should be applied for them, whether there's an elementary school, junior high school, or senior high school in Sandia. And also, our campus have a subject of digital literacy itself. We really hope our content of the video have a good impact for our lovely viewer. That's why we really hope the solution that we provide in our video can have a pretty insight for you and can apply in your society or in your daily life. That's all for our video content. Thank you.
It's not like this one, I think.